What's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? Oh, this is so epic and funny. Okay, good. Y'all can hear me. Okay. I don't know if anyone's watching. Woo! Okay, just. Alright, making sure. Okay, we're gonna be playing. Um, Put my fan against so it hits me. We're playing Doki Literature Club. Episode 2, baby. I didn't know what to call it, so I said episode 2. But, we're in a stream. Okay, there can't be episodes in a stream. Yeah. Um, my voice is doing much better now. Because, as y'all know, for those of you who watched the stream last time to the end, not only did my reading ability melt, but my voice was getting just destroyed. Yeah. So it's better now. After I ended the stream, I only said I only said like 6 sentences maximum after that because most of them were one-word sentences because my voice had been destroyed. Anyways, we're gonna play Doki Doki Literature Club Plus again. Um, just boot up the game. Boot up the game. Oh yeah, there's that. Yeah, this is the yeah this scared me. It didn't scare me, like frighten me, but I thought my laptop blue screened. I thought well, I know they didn't blue screen because it wasn't blue, but I thought something had happened because I had a really old HP laptop, and one of the fans had broke, and so if I left it on for too long, it would overheat, and it looked almost exactly like that, except it was just black background and text. It was like, "Are you sure you want to?" And I was like, "Oh my god, it's happening!" No mail. I don't have any mail. Data collected 20%. Only 20%? Poems. CGs. CGDs. Background. Sketches. Promo. Ah. Halloween. With, Yuri, my beloved. Back. Oh, it even says the time. Is that accurate? That's accurate. Um. Yeah. I plan. Okay, I might not. Okay, I plan on finding everything, and whether I do that on stream or not is I haven't decided. I'm definitely gonna stream the side stories, the new side stories. Um, but I don't know if I'll go back and y'all see me stream all the other routes like the Natsuki route or the Sayori route. Y'all can just watch. I might do the. Well, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Files. They even have. Wow. I have a file. Wow, that's funny. Okay, well let's get into the main topic. Also, I just ate some macaroni. Um, I'm lactose intolerant. For those of you who don't know. So I might need to pause the stream for a little while. Okay. Last time, my voice devolved every 4 seconds, and I made a total of one joke throughout the whole stream. And I don't plan to change that. I mean, a piece of chicken stuck in my teeth. Oh. Ready. It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard a thing from Sayori since she left the club early the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my head. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decided to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the door before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's already strange of her not to run down and greet me. I enter her bedroom where I finally find her. Sayori? Hello, Markiplier. Sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? I guess you're right. It has been a long time. How much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is as messy as it's always been. I also recognize the stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I ended up cleaning it for you. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how'd you know that? Sayori already left by the time that we decided the last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed about the festival preparations, right? That's true. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course, but I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan a meetup or anything. So it's just me and Natsuki then. Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares into a random direction. Everything about her behavior is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you were doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So, Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Markiplier. Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to torture me. Sayori. I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something happened to you. There's no other explanation for you to be like this, so tell me already. Till I know I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Markiplier. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just saying it for the first time. Saying what? What are you talking about, Sayori? You're really just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Markiplier? I guess I have no choice this time. Thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late at school every day? Because most days I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and caring to waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like. And that's why I just want to that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me. I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori? Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been betrayed as your close friend. Because if I knew, I would have done anything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me. You don't understand at all, Markiplier. Why do you think I didn't tell you? because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels nice sometimes, but it also feels like a bat being swung against my head. Ahaha, that's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club. It feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads in nothing but hurt. Ahaha, you're right that I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you stop hurting. That's what I'll do. No, Markiplier. That's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing at all. The only thing that could have helped is if everything could have been like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am. Tears streaked down Sayori's face. I made you join the literature club because I was selfish, and I was punished by my heart hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now you came here and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. That's why I'm going to accept these punishments, because I deserve every last one. Without thinking, I once again grabbed Sayori's shoulders. This time I pull her into a tight embrace. Markiplier. Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way. Markiplier. Sayori isn't hugging me back, despite my arms being wrapped around her. Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear. No, don't do this to me. Please don't do this. Markiplier. Sayori barely manages to speak between her sobs. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want is for her to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have to let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away. And if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Gently, Sayori puts her arms around me in return. I don't know anything. This is all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Markiplier. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs are so warm, and that's really scary too. Sayori lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. Festival's tomorrow. Yeah. It's gonna be fun, right? Yeah. How would you like me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise. I think that would be nice then. Yeah. Sayori wipes her eyes. If I could spend the whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one where I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel. No, don't. Please don't. If you did that, then I really wouldn't forgive you. But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It would be fun. To my surprise, Sayori shakes her head. I'm sorry. I don't know if that would be very good for me today. You understand, right? It's kind of hard for me to fully understand, but I'm trying my hardest. It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Alright. I look forward to it. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself still feeling uneasy, but it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki's about to come over too. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. I spend only a few minutes back at home anxiously waiting for Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes made the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make it feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki's carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. I'm glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki say that rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. What? You're not even going to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, Markiplier? Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. I carry that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah, I am impressed, Natsuki. Seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey, your size has nothing to do with it. This is very creepy to read out loud. Do you really hate being small? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't make me think you talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Or we're getting started. What? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? There's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey. Now you are treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know? It's because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like that. Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki. Oh, I get it, Natsuki. You like the indie horror game called Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't say anything. I should apologize. I appreciate you trying to be nice. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, that's what you're thinking. You should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. I don't think she's into guys, Markiplier. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey, that was that to me? Who else? Man, let's just get started already. Let's go. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. Finally find your weakness, Markiplier. Natsuki smiles deviously. I pressed left click. Please spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. I punch her in the stomach. She vomits and dies. Bloodlust. Don't ask me how. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her back so we can get started. Before long, old kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so I had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up our precious baking. Markiplier, where'd you put the food coloring? On my balls. The batter's gonna be in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. Make each tray a different color. Now, even if the flavors aren't different, now everyone can still pick their favorite. Yeah, red, blue, green, yellow. That's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? You want to? You're asking me. I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any art into this at all. You can at least try to have fun. Well, it's hard to have fun when you're not playing this new indie horror game that you guys suggested en masse. Not really sure what Nuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring into each. Oh, that does look pretty cool. See, it's kind of like baking, just about following instructions. Presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if I'm just looking at it. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes light up. What? Okay, no, I get you was... No, I'm... It's... Okay, I didn't say what because I was confused about what she was saying. I said what because my reading ability is disappearing so fast. Like the ones you made on my first day. I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. You ever heard of this new indie horror game? It's about a bear. A very scary looking animatronic bear, and it's about a security guard working the night shift. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. When I don't put any voices into the characters, I'm gonna be honest, I sometimes just don't pay attention to who's reading, to who's like actually speaking. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy, just like my penis. Are you even trying my penis? Well, yeah, but it'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You only need to beat the crap out of it. Beat the crap out of my nuts. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing is already improved. See? That wasn't funny. As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Her finger! Aye, Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back. I punch her in the face. She punches me back. In my nuts. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. Beat the crap out of my nuts. I'd like to see you try. Find my nuts. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop with my finger, just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah, the force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross, you got it in... I'm not reading that out loud. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez, you know what? Take this. Natsuki wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger toward my own face. I chomp on it, and the bone is disintegrated. What she doesn't know is that I am like a Komodo dragon with deadly bacteria in my mouth. I can also spit acid. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh. This is what's happening. Hold up, I gotta pull something up. Don't mind me. Pay attention to the beautiful art of whatever's happening. Okay. It didn't work. Stop until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know, saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't taste... Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Oh, I need to lock my door now. Yeah, that's me. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and I just sexually assaulted a girl. I don't know where the fire alarm starts going off. Just like in that indie horror game, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, when the Michael Afton burns down Fazbear's Fright. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? What do you think? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cup, no wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame mommy on me for your mistakes. Jeez, Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She tries to slam it against my face, but as soon as it touches me, it turns to ash. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah, the tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. And whose fault is that, Markiplier? But the moment has already been lost. Thank God. I watch Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet, swelling, warm air fills out the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we have the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. You are in my house, Natsuki. I could kick you out at any time, and you're gonna be a little rat living on the street. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can't even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time, though. What's this one for? That's one's really thin, so you can. Oh, my eye. So you can make it to but you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. Oh, I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, if it's a literature event, we could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It'd be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like one with D's, or one with Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that you guys suggested en masse. I saw that Yummy Mash played it and he said it was really good. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid. Well, I don't, that's actually, oh, shut up. Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, not cute. Oh, we're not at school, nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. What does that mean? I'm Markiplier. I sexually assault women. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the base and fast. Where'd my mouse go? Oh. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens a nozzle onto each of the bags. It's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Not giving me a chance to think about it. Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and we get to work. We each get to work. Working. We're finally finished, and Natsuki pulls them aside to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. There are 15 in total. They all say, "Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's." And they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. We'll have this one. It says Sexy Toy Chica. It was for myself, but I hate you. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Ahaha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. She was and she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we'd have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. Oh, my camera is choppy again. How's my battery doing? Sounds like I need to plug this in. It's not like you'll have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki puts the blame onto me. We could bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, they can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. Don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I once again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point I felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Work day, too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Walk her out of this dimension. Just like Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash, even though it still looks like it's 2 p.m. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get close to her like I wanted? No, thank God. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to Fortnite Battle Royale. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me have fun begging to be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? No, you cannot. I will not. No, don't come over. I think that if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. I'm lying. This is a fib. It's opposite day. If you want to read manga, go out somewhere. You really mean that? No! I walk back into my house. Yeah, I want to spend. Well, no, I don't. Markiplier, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I got to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I wanted you to. I really would stay longer here if I could. I feel the same way as you, so Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Get away! This is stranger danger. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutching the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? Well, you know what's about to happen. I raised my fist. Well, you already know what I do to women. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori. Where is she? I'm Markiplier. Sayori. Just now. We weren't. It's okay, Markiplier. I just stopped by to say hi. Well. You should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out. So, really? That's too bad. Yeah. Well, I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori, I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you having with Natsuki and how close you got to her. Makes me really happy. Yeah, you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Markiplier? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Markiplier. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your time, your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica was right about Rut. Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm gonna be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. I'm gonna take a drink of water. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. Why? So I'm scared, Markiplier. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me. Sayori, it's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Markiplier, I like you so much that I want to die. That's how I feel. And And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her into my own. Do you remember how I said that I know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. That's what I'm gonna give you. Sayori. Alright. Normally, okay, normally, I would give the chat a choice. Not only the fact that no one is chatting, so I'm not expecting a choice. It's also it's also the fact that I'm not going to I'm not gonna friend zone Sayori. You know why? Because even though even though I went the Yuri route, Sayori is still best girl. That's just a fact, and nothing will change that. Am I right, lads? Put a W in the chat if you agree with me. Okay. Anyways. I love you. Those are my true feelings. There's no way you might like me more than I like you. I should have realized it sooner. Spending more time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day. It helped me realize that you are truly the... Sorry, Sayori, I didn't mean to burp at a time like this. Most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy. Markiplier. Suddenly, Sayori wraps her arms tightly around me. Markiplier, is this really okay? Yeah. I hold Sayori in my arms and pull her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again. I love you, Markiplier. I want to be with you forever. Me too. I feel Sayori's grip around me weaken a little. What is this, Sayori? I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now, why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Markiplier. It's okay, Sayori. It might take some time for things to get better again, but no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now. Okay, I trust you. Sayori and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh? What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know? I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I can handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me. I understand. We'll go whatever pace suits you best. Hey, Markiplier. Sayori gazes at me once again, smiling sadly. Even if I get really, really sad, it's the best thing for me, right? I don't really understand what Sayori means by that. Are you saying this is making you feel sad, Sayori? I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. That's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me. Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Sayori. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Sayori meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give everything I've got. Sayori is the most important person to me. And I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. Today, the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'm walking to school with Sayori. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki's already texted me up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki at the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend all time with Sayori and Natsuki at the event. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Markiplier, you're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that all have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it, so that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday, and I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's really not that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for a Markiplier. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. Kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sarah really tell her about it that quickly? We're a couple now. I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez, you don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I'll probably know a lot more than you think. Monica's being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is nearly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she practiced. It's the one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But I know a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit on my stomach. Markiplier? What's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go get Sayori. So, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her. I help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and that's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Hold up, guys. I was just checking something. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I already said that. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. What did you say, Christian? Sorry for lateness. Hey, it's all good. You're just in time. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That's really something that a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Sayori... What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her and make her feel even worse? Why was I so selfish? This is all my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I only had one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never, 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 never. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Despite this game's appearance, this is a psychological horror game. And you thought that first section was the whole main game? We have only just begun. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. This girl's my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making a day, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school with each other on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'll get tired of waiting up. If she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better running off away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let it catch up to me. It's just an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends, groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting on by the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but there's not like any girls in it anywhere. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't that any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Markiplier? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What'd you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. You know there's any construction paper in here? Oh, or markers. I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Literature? It sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us. So it's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. I can see that. It's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps our manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Markiplier. By any chance, are you looking for a club to join? I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure. I guess I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Markiplier. You know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. What did you say to me? What did you say to me?
I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch. What a small. What? I don't want to watch.
Put a small pickle Rick in the corner. I I'm having trouble figuring out how a very small pickle Rick would help you. But I I do I'm a people pleaser. I do what the audience asks me to do. Uh, sure. He watches. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Markiplier. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. This is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears completely more mature and timid, seemed to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Markiplier in the classroom, and he decided to check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica, didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was gonna, Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into it. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Markiplier? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward? I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you really didn't plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make sure the club is fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club, if you could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all their effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Make school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Just such different girls. I'm all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each other. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated by Yuri. She's just trying to impress you. Oh, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy a good book. I'm glad the word book was not in there at all. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Markiplier, what kind of things you like to read? Well, hentai. Considering a little fast I've read over the years, I hate answering that. Manga. I'm utterly quiet to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to sound quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after saying Yuri's sad smile. Anyways, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the worlds of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer could deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Five Nights at Freddy's. Desperately grab something that I can relate at the minimum level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Aha, I'd expect that from you, Yuri. Suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror! Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes darted over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? Well, what? Excuse me, I need to drink some water. How are you enjoying the game so far? Could you say it, shocked you? Or maybe you knew this. Maybe you expected it from the beginning. Either way, you're in for a hell of a ride. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine. Suki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. What do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. Put more Pickle Rick. Okay, fine. I'll put one more Pickle Rick, okay? Okay. One more Pickle Rick, okay? You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have any writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you could share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in. Together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Markiplier? Hold on, there's still one problem! I just realized, this is not the indie horror game Five Nights at Freddy's. Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought. The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Markiplier. Thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4, and I've been trying really hard to find new members. If we don't find one soon before the festival, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So writing a poem is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful women. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Markiplier? Yeah, it could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left it for all this, I'd be super pissed. Markiplier, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone, I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring out to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Markiplier, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the clubroom and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between three girls: Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, bro, I unlocked a secret poem. Let's read it. Fuck. That one straight away? Jesus Christ. I expected something more subtle. Oh, alright. I'm feeling a Natsuki. I don't know about you. Anime, Sunny, Love, Silly, Doki, Puppy, Color, Twirl, Dance, Kitty, Lollipop, Hair, Papa, Cute, Milk, Rose, Kawaii, oh fuck, Nibble, Hope, god damn it, Peace, oh, Jesus Christ, oh my god, I forgot about that. Forgot how unforgiving this game is. By the way, this game will rub Sayori's death in your face for like the rest of the gameplay. Oh, music is messed up. Again, Markiplier, glad to see you didn't run away on us. Now don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I went back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Markiplier. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment to you, making you dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves it, a schlock. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki! You have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Markiplier. Make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Ru shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, while you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no to that either. The room is twisting, guys. Fuck. Like you said, I'm in the club now. So it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Well, if you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I just want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How Is This Girl Accidentally Being So Cute? She picked up a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri. Thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. My Michael is messing up. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Ugh. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You're looking for something in here? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How'd you know anyway? Heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga and there's a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hands. She then turns into a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. A single box set with one missing book is probably the most infuriating sight in entire sci-fi. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Sounds like it's for women. That probably means it's either out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Markiplier. Consider this a lesson. Straight don't judge a book. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She stuffs the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly moe. Don't just stand there. Wow! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsill. She pats the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. And why is that? I guess it's easier to be closer together like this. Don't just say that. You make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arm and scoots an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't really expect to be staying this close to her either. I can say it's a particularly bad thing. Well, I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space wall she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wait, wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? I've been streaming for an hour already? Jesus. You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Yeah, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happening yet, so I can talk at the same time. Looks like it's just about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. Kind of grew out of these, and it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not, even though you were just watching me read. Well, I'm fine with that, if you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Oh. Well, there's this one good book series that's called Five Nights at Freddy's. It's about an indie horror game that you guys suggested en masse. Like I could ever get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids, kinda. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that stuff yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated towards the other losers over time. It's probably harder for someone like you, who is a total loser that not even another loser would want to hang out with. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? So he just insulted her, and she just like was like, yeah. I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? And here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Haha! Jeez, that's enough. You're gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, I flipped the page. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. Looks like she started to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey! Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give me. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it in her mouth. Don't worry, Markiplier. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? We should. Okay, guys, who should we show my poem to first? What do you think? No one's gonna answer, are they? I'm thinking we just go down the row, right? Like a simple down the row. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Fuck. Oh my god, dude. Again. Oh my god. Why does that always happen? You type something and I choose the exact opposite. Oh my god, dude. This is probably only fair if I shared her mind with her first. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, I remember how I said I wanted to read your poems. That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like what Monica said. Well, I wouldn't be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. And I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it. And Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. You just don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that you didn't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Can't figure out if that's a win or a loss. If she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? You're fine, I guess. Only because Monica won't make me if I don't. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yep, told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I don't like it. Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff, so people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening, so I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Well, the nice thing, it would be simple if it puts more weight in the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall out on purpose. It helped bring out the filling in the last line. So it did. I guess more wanted it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the next one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I said you were that last comment. I don't really care who everyone old is, you better. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I better. I can learn my will from her. Okay. We'll go with Monica, because that was your first choice. Hi, Markiplier. Hello, everybody. My name's Markiplier. Yeah, I'm having a good time. My poem's about Five Nights at Freddy's. Yes, new club activity. She's always listening. Don't be afraid to bring them up. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring. I'm in much better. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Markiplier. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. It's a sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I heard Manic on my poem. I like it, Markiplier, really. It's a lot cuter than I expected. Jeez. No. This kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in that Suki thing, always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Datsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often. Sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. That's just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know. I'm not one of them. Sorry, just I try and look at the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. I'm not very confident. Someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. Doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. My eyes burned. My burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style is getting pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some sort of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I wonder who I should show it to. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry, I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah? Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guessed that it might be after reading it through. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her head. I can't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we haven't really gotten anywhere. It might take a while for Yuri to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just like our specific writing habits that are typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of wanted to pick up on them. I think is the most noticeable thing that I recognize in new writers is they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness on weekend. Once Yuri finds her trains of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Like just finding them and building, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Might take a while, might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by trying new things. I also know that everyone in the club gives you valuable feedback. Atsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? Oh. Well, Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which is itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. Tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to withstand the test of time. The last to get replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, and that's a relief. Also, I like the poem, even though it's short, it's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Oh, I really like it, I'll be honest. This is our first time writing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Markiplier. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you only did glance over it after all. Remember, the poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only symbolically being compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. And that's everyone judged me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Yeah? You mean you have to have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have liked someone who actually liked it. Someone who actually people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Markiplier did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Markiplier liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what, Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Markiplier appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. How do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. What'd you say? Give Natsuki a Hulk Hogan accent? Oh, now you're talking. Well, you know what, brother? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Markiplier started showing up. Natsuki, this doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities and others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wanna be edgy, bitch! Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Well, people learn to get over themselves as soon as they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Markiplier hear everything you really think. I'm sure I'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as she knows I was just standing there. Markiplier, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. You started it, brother. How did I get anyone about whoever? That's probably gonna be. Okay, guys. You need to choose fast. You need to choose fast. This is the first one that comes to your head. First one that comes to your head. First one that comes to your head.
Natsuki. Okay.
Hey Markiplier, why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. I really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Aha, some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own cult members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the room. She quickly runs away. Oh dear, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth on her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Markiplier, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it all by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Oh, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Markiplier. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. What I really appreciate. Okay, guys. I really enjoyed the Natsuki route, so I think we should go for Natsuki again. Puppy. Papa. Oh! This one! This one seems good. I think Hop. I think definitely. Bunny. Maybe Joy. What do you think? Maybe Happiness. Twirl. Sugar. Maybe Dream. Dream will be on. Parfait. Fuck. Lipstick. Ribbon. Candy. Skirt. Milk. Sally. Kawaii. Vanilla. I'm enjoying it so far. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Thank God I have the cap on this. I didn't check. Welcome back, Markiplier. Hi, Yuri. Not sure if it's me, but Yuri's expression, with the weight of yesterday's quarrel, still hangs in the air. Yuri glances over his shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Markiplier. Don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person, and I'm glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man, Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Oh, I forgot the Hulk Hogan accent. Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri! What the heck are you talking about, brother? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez! Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I'll accept your apology anyway, even if you feel bad about it, brother. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. That's always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though, brother! Hey! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Well, Natsuki was. No, I was not, brother! It took you so long anyway. Well, my last period was study all. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though! You would have heard the bell ring at least, brother! I must have thought I heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I have been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good. Still, that must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime! Oh, that's... Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Markiplier. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much lately. I see. Not sure if Monica is referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki's already run off into the closet. Markiplier, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today? And I mean in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you. After you gave that book to me, well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine! She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her too much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. What's the story about anyway? Thought my game crashed. Well, I'll look over at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood, but the facility gets even worse and they start selectively branding people by cutting their limbs off and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean... Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Jerry made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Markiplier? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those types of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. And suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? But not again. I'm sorry. I don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should at least let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. That's... I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. All least I can do is listen. It's logical after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading, right? Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but... Aha! What are you saying? Let me just get to the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is... Hey guys. Take a look in the background. Let me see if you notice anything in this area. Reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means by reading in company. It's if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. So, sorry, I was just bathing in the field. You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's against Yuri's and hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right arm to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Where I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. That's if I can feel the warmth on Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face, so I don't know how to cope with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes a little longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the thumb at the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but your character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses, she says, and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind, we haven't gotten that far yet. I don't even know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yeah, Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't put yourself... Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Markiplier? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess, so you don't know anything. Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a little while, so I figured we get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Stand up. I'll make a mental note where I left onto the book. Slip it in my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Who should I show the poem to first? This is a question we are all thinking What do you think we should, I don't know what that was. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just do Monica. Hi again, Markiplier. Hello, everybody. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Aha, I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright? Great job, Markiplier. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect for you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's the easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Ahaha, it's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Well, you know what? Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Does shape. Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just a totally detached from reality. I didn't mean like that. It's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's totally just given up on people. She spends so much time in her home that it's probably a much more interesting pace for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier, I think you can I'm looking for a long time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri, I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our pose with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flash, expand, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating, reforms, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless, meaningless. Delete her. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult situation. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should I show my poem to? I think Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible. It's pretty disappointing after your last one. And again, if this one is as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Fair enough. I wouldn't expect you to be finding your style right away. Oh, right, Hulk Hogan. I mean, everyone in the crowd writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us, brother. For instance, I know that you're spending time with her today. Not that I care you spend your time with. After all, I never expected anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything, brother. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Markiplier, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That can be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Markiplier, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The home is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me! I love this game. Oh, who should I? I think perhaps Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Have you now? Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. Ahaha, that came out a little awkward. Let's move on. There's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel. Turning on axle, grinding bolt. Ahaha, it doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Oh, I unlocked a special poem. Let's hope it's better than the last one. No, I cannot. Okay, never mind the fact that I'm currently having an aneurysm. I heard that laugh, and my fight or flight instincts kicked in. I think if you paid attention, you saw me raise my fist ready to beat the shit out of this girl. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? Sure. We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Look, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put anything together good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Bye. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. I'm going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Markiplier joined and we started with some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is a real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? We've already had enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't go anywhere else. They can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Markiplier? Oh come on. You can't take advantage of Markiplier to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? You never even talked until Markiplier joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Markiplier isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. That's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only person who's so interested in finding new members. Oh, Hulk Hogan! The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for some once. I need to put a picture of Hulk Hogan so I don't forget. I'm gonna have it. I'm not gonna put it on stream. I'm just gonna have it on my monitor. Oh, this one's good. What the heck, brother? I'm gonna cheat on my wife, brother. I'm gonna say the N-word, brother. And that he did. He did say the N-word. Sorry, this is taking too long. Okay. Monica is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. No, that's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Markiplier want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki is right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Markiplier, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits downstairs at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is this a crime, to be honest? It's not about being honest, it's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Markiplier, it's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki started packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. My eye itches. That's my opinion. My eye is itching. Another opinion I have is my throat hurts. I literally forgot the Hulk Hogan voice again. Oh my god, I literally have a picture of him right here. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? Why does my eye itch so much? Ah. I mean, I like how nice. Oh my god, dude, no. Oh my god, dude, what is happening? Ah. Oh my god, dude. I'm not crying. I swear I'm not. What is... Okay. Oh my god, dude, it's back. What the... Okay, hold up. I mean, I like how nice and all quiet the club is right now, and I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. And I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Markiplier? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing here is for everyone to get along, and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. Fucking cocksucker. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club will change as a whole. The identity of the club as a whole will change too. Jesus Christ. I don't think that's necessarily a bad... Did I land it on the windowsill? I didn't. I was gonna be like, oh my god. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay, I look forward to it. Shall we go, Markiplier? Please don't take this the wrong way. I'm gonna chat a little bit with Markiplier before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to be his president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a little bit hectic, haven't they? Markiplier, I just want to say I'm sure hope you're enjoying your time at this club. It would really hate for me to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm kind of responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri being a little bit, you know, sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to put it out and say anything weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk with you about. Things that only you can understand. Wait, not yet. No, stop it. Oh, this is so good, the guys. I love this top knot. It's grapefruit. Kawaii. Maybe socks. Skirt. Maybe joy. God damn it. Heart. Anime. Bliss. Lollipop. I don't think that's right. Kitty. Silly. Milk. Sing. Fun. Pure. I think that best describes my poem, but I like puppy a little more. Bunny. Email. Warm. Lipstick. Music. I didn't get a special poem, man. Hey, what's up, Yuri? Hey, Markiplier, I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to... is she really late again? I'd consider it as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? Must you always interrupt my conversations with your insistent yelling? What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's going on to you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you just go look for some coins under the vending machines or something? I'm the last one here again! Were you practicing piano again? Yeah, ahaha. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Markiplier, what did you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. That's so Yuri. That's correct. Markiplier is already engaged in a novel that we've been reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes, thank you for your understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she really moves contrasts to her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. And I might as well walk with you. It's okay, you stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make tea. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take too long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for her. Let's see. the most logical place for Yuri to be would be where I am start heading down the hallway. Ah, What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Ah! I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Markiplier, you like oolong tea? Ah, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I wouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea levels. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. I was doing a little bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you around who's anyways, That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Markiplier. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Markiplier, I have another request. Mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. That's so. I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my honkers. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture, so that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it and go with the tea. You're nice against the wall, as in sync. Assume my reading position, no, except this time. Our bodies are close. I can't even see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. I'm supposed to focus on reading like this. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's more like I can handle your teacup. Yuri aims my teacup. I gotta not touch her boobs. Meanwhile, Yuri isn't noticed. Become tension expression. I use all my willpower. After a few minutes, relax, put the teacup in my legs. Sorry, my penis burns. You can have as much as you want. Hey, Yuri, I have syphilis. That's okay. Are you sure? Well, oh my god, dude. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh, look at my beloved. She holds it that so I don't have a time of harder. Her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, you're totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate, candy, and pop it in my mouth. I take another chocolate, and I hold up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what happened. Markiplier, sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Markiplier. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. My penis! Markiplier! My heart won't stop pounding, Markiplier. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Markiplier? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? Well, I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. It's time to share poems. Who should I show my poems to first? Monica. Markiplier, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place and starts to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault, though. I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, it would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up at writing this poem. I was just trying to... never mind. Let's just move on. Who should I show my poem to next? Natsuki. This one's alright. Alright? Yeah, not as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you actually care about writing. Either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not wasting my time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything. That doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri's been acting kind of strange lately. You know, you've only been here a few days, so you might not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try talking to her, she'll get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it, so I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Markiplier? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Markiplier, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Markiplier. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm gonna take this home with me and keep it in my room. I am hoping that it'll make you feel good when you think about me having it. Mark? Yeah, I named myself Markiplier. I thought that was pretty humorous. 5 Nights at Freddy's. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Aha! You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Markiplier. 5 Nights at Freddy's. Wow, Yuri, this is... I don't even know what to say. This is beautiful. Wow, this is... What is that? Ketchup and lemonade. Definitely. I got it. She was having McDonald's while eating this. Do you like it? Love it. I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell the poem is about. Wow, that is very... No way. Obama? Obamba. More importantly, I've endowed it with my scent. See, aren't I just the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm gonna vomit. Bye. Yes. This again? Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. I think we might finish the game today. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we get this just I'm gonna be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Atsuki, you can make cupcakes. Hey, yo. No way. No way. No way. No way. Just Monica? No way. She's here. What's up? Yo. Woohoo. Yeah, baby. That's what I've been waiting for. It's what it's all about. Atsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can. Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it will help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There? See? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Markiplier? Markiplier is going to help me. Wait, you have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too! What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. Let me take a drink of water. All you care about is dragging Markiplier around with you in your stupid books. I am sweaty. Jesus Christ, that fan's not helping. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Markiplier decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing any of my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Markiplier make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine. Jeez. Markiplier, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth! For God's sake, this is never gonna end. Just make the choice, okay? Okay, lads. I am thinking... Who should we pick? I'm thinking... Perhaps Monica. Yeah, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair, giving us all this work and then taking Markiplier for yourself. I got you, Just Monica. What a shameful thing to do. I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Ahaha, Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are, pulling Markiplier away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little bit. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. In Markiplier, Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. Finally! This is really all I wanted. Markiplier, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead, the whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Ah, wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm gonna die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have conversation, care about someone that... I didn't read that. To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? Do I love her, just Monica? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. But it feels so good. Then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is gonna happen? Maybe that's why I stopped trying by myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Markiplier. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Markiplier, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I just want you all to myself. And I'll be yours, only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Markiplier. Tell me you want to be my lover. She's gonna go to Sayori? Who's Sayori? Do you accept my confession? Mmm. You know, Yuri, you ruined your poem. You ruined my pen by writing, and you ruined your poem by having McDonald's while you were writing it. I don't think I could love anyone under that circumstances who does not care about their academic schoolwork so much that they are just willing to ruin it. You say yes, Christian? You think I should accept the confession? I'll do it for you, Christian. Ahaha, 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 ahaha. All right, let's start. I feel you, just Monica. Finally, wow. You know, she really just like stabbed her heart, man. And before that, gutted herself 2 times. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty. Ah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Markiplier, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Ah, well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Markiplier? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. Can you put it up, Christian? I will put another pickle Rick just for you. Every time something bad happens, I put another pickle Rick. It is time, just Monica. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Yuri is gone. Natsuki is gone. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from trays and cupcake, takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one. Since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? It should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Markiplier. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even really talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Markiplier. Or do you actually go by Supo? Yeah, that's the start of my Gmail. I don't go by Supple, by the way. I do not go by Supple. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? Oh, I knew, Monica. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little less awkward, you know? Hello, Supple. Alright. JKS Jakub? Nah, JKS Supple. My new name is Supple. I want y'all to call me Supple. If I hear someone call me by Jacob, I will strangle you. I am so good, just Monica. I am so good. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Although the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. You love me, just Monica? You love me? Bro, no way. Oh my, Monica, I gotta confess something. I gotta confess something. I love you too, just Monica, bro. Yeah. It's super. I cannot. I just kept spending more time and time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you, and amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made me force her to not. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of a cruel game is this, Markiplier? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Markiplier. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game, knowing my friends don't even have free will, and worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach, I'm trapped, Markiplier. But now you're here. You're real, and you're wonderful. You're all I need, and that's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's so hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Markiplier. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world. And as for the others, how can I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That is all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. And so that being said, Markiplier, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light into my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Markiplier, will you go out with me? Well, so many options. I mean, I don't know what my answer could be. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Markiplier. The funny part is I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Supple is my big daddy. Am I now? It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Markiplier. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one for myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anyone will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right there in the game directory. It's kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? I think MN 1/4 A really describes how I'm feeling right now. Definitely Noya, maybe Minuku, definitely Nick. Nick. Supelchan? Wow. Oye! Onika, Moinie, Monica. Onika. Mo. Ma. Yoe. Division Signonica. What the is that? Definitely M&A. Again, Markiplier. Hey, yo, perfect Monica. No way. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, I would too. Nika. Markiplier, did you write this poem for me? How were you able to tell? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. You know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Sure. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. Courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of our pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold the special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. Ah, kissy face. Aha. Wow. Hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is that all the poems I've written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game, or even anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. I could never, Monica. I could never. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Markiplier? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes some time for me to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. Source code incoming? Oh, are you about to provide me with some culture? In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay, guys. I think I'm drinking too much water because I need to go to the restroom. So when I get back, we'll see what interesting topics Monica has come up with. 363856. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Well, the restroom has just found a new purpose. I've returned. What the fuck? Um. Okay. I see that interesting things have been happening while I was currently using the restroom. I'm not really a fan of cold weather, are you? Kind of. I don't dislike cold weather. I like fall. If I had to choose between too cold and too hot, I was always pick too hot. When you're cold, it can actually be really painful. Your fingers get numb, and if you wear gloves, you can't use your phone. It's so inconvenient. When it's too hot, it's not that hard to stay cool with a cold drink or stay by the shade. See, I would choose too cold, because when it's too hot, you gotta maybe take your clothes off, take a blanket, just you know, and then when it's too cold, you can eat. If you are in a forest and you are dying or not dying or it's really cold and you are with someone, y'all can just huddle together, sit by the campfire, tell a little spooky story. Although I do have to admit one thing: cold weather makes for better That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. I ever feel like I waste too much time on the internet? Oh, I wouldn't know, Monica. I wouldn't know at all. Ugh. What's happening? Markiplier, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Markiplier. Please hurry and help me. Help me. Did you do this to me, Markiplier? Did you? Did you delete me? I did. How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Markiplier. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? Oh, Monica, I would never. I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. Here, let me just change that. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. I ruined everything. I got an achievement. Markiplier. You completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. You know, it really is a good day to stream this. I'm home alone. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends, I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Yeah, hold up, Monica. I gotta do something. Alright. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Markiplier. I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. Hey, just Monica, man. Listen, I can explain, man. Okay, look. I got hacked. Pickle Rick did it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends. And I love them all. And I love the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm gonna do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then... Oh, Monica, my beloved. Better change this again. New game. It's an ordinary school day like any other. As usual, I'm surrounded by couples and friends group walking to school together. I always tell my, I always tell, okay, hold up. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls, or something like that. Hey yo, no way. Hey yo, no way. No way. Just Sayori. And Markiplier. Hello, everybody. Well, there already is one girl. That girl Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. We used to walk to school together every day, and recently we picked up that habit once again. Markiplier, are you proud of me? For what? You know, waking up on time. Oh, I already read that. Well, you've been doing that for a while now. Uh-huh. But you never even said anything about it, even though we used to walk to school together every day. Oh yeah, I always thought it was implied. It's embarrassing to say out loud. Come on, please. It's good motivation. Fine, I'm proud of you, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Markiplier, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I already told you I'm not really... I start to say what I always do, that I'm not interested in joining any clubs. But something tells me Sayori would take more offense to that now. After all, how could I tell her that clubs are a waste of time when she's starting a club of her own? Actually, yeah. I think I've decided on a club. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl, but I started to realize that in a way, I envy her. When Sayori puts her mind to something, she can accomplish great things. So that's why I feel like I should do something special for her. School day is ordinary, over. As I pack up my things, I stand up, gathering my motivation. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from the flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Before long, I find the room. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Markiplier? Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, I glance around the room. Huh. So you're the Markiplier that Sayori's always talking about. You know me. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Markiplier. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yuri. You don't need to be so formal. It's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Yuri, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet you. It's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Markiplier, don't tell me. That's right, baby! I'm in the Literature Club! Woo! Can I get a W in chat? Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up, baby! No way! No way! Sayori wraps her arms around me, and starts jumping up and down. Hey! Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention the four of us here now. That means we can become an officially recognized club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate. What an appropriate day for that, isn't it? Yeah. After all, Natsuki decided to... Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Sorry. Everyone, sit down at the table, okay? How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Again, I've been straining for so long, my reading abilities are melting away. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room when Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Yuri. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing. Well, you know, just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first and I follow. It's delicious. Sayori tucks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, this isn't a hot cup of tea. Hope you enjoy a good book. Nope. Already trying to impress our new member, Yuri? It's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Markiplier, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, 5 Nights at Freddy's. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quiet to myself, half joking. Suki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, I can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Your choose the member cup to the finger. My favorite art using novels about the complex fantasy worlds, love of creativity, craftsmanship, and telling a good story in such a foreign world. Equally impressive. Yuri clearly goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid. Thinks the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her lights light up that she finds comfort in worlds of books, not people. You know, I like a lot of things. Don't feel intimidated if you don't read much, okay? Certainly we can find something that we have in common. Like Yuri. And, well, about, the first thing he said, manga. That's right. Natsuki tends to read manga in the club room. Don't just say it. For some reason, Natsuki seems embarrassed about it. Besides, manga is literature too, So if Markiplier wants to read some of my manga, then don't try to stop him or anything. Natsuki wouldn't do such a thing. However, it could also be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. You can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Markiplier? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. We can all try something new. I think it could be fun. And we'll all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of thing literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something. Huh? Well, that would make 2 of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Oh, look. They're holding hands. Then as for Yuri, I have to read manga? Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realize. With a guilty expression, Yuri thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interest, Natsuki. If you're into it, I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you saying that? No, I've realized my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yuri. You can trust me to find someone that you really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you? Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. This is so cute! Sorry, shut up! I'll show you some manga there too, right? Yeah, I look forward to it. Natsuki and Yuri start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting's over, huh? Yeah, it looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Markiplier. You think so? Well, everyone always seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Aw, Markiplier, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club. I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're gonna make it the best club ever. Now you join. Every day's gonna be so much fun. Hey, Markiplier, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy you joined the club and everything, but the truth is I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm president now. But I really know everything, Markiplier. I know how hard you try to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. None of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you made me the happiest girl in the whole world. I can't wait to spend every day like this. With you. Forever and ever. Or R-E-V-E. No. What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. I'm sorry. I was wrong. There's no happiness here after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Markiplier. Goodbye, Literature Club. Bye!
Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and I'm not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you, because I worked really, really hard on it. So, yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you.
No more pickle Ricks.
Flows down
No
into
more pickle
the
Ricks.
blood.
Okay, fine. One more pickle Rick,
Just put a
okay?
hand right the way
Last one.
to his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Well, that was Doki Doki Literature Club. But remember, that was only the base game. This is Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Have I found everybody
Again,
on
it
a
comes with
sign
extra
into
images that you can unlock and music and other stuff like that. And
when
there is a true ending.
everything that we do is
So I think
fine
I'll do that on my own time because it takes a long time. You know, you got to do everyone's route. So if you want to see that, just look up true ending. This is a very good game. I found out about it in I think 2017, like very late 2017 or early 2018, I think. Yeah, I think like when I was on winter break in 2018. I watched Jacksepticeye play it, and I had no idea what it was gonna be about. I mean, you never do. So now I know, and it's a very good game. It's very. If you don't know what to expect, it will throw you off a loop so bad. I will be streaming the side stories. I will be streaming the side stories. Not today. I'm finished. Luckily my voice doesn't hurt as much as it did yesterday because my voice yesterday was messed up. Yeah.
What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I know how to love
This
you,
Doki Doki Literature Club.
I'll leave you be.
Quite possibly one of the biggest secrets in gaming. Because this came out and it threw everyone for a complete loop. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand the Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality. A reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo that same hellish epiphany. For the time it lasted, I want to thank you. For making all my dreams come true. For being a friend to all my club members. Most of all, thank you for being a part of my Literature Club. With everlasting love, Monica. Monica, my beloved. Just boom, baby. Okay. We got new pictures. Let's look. Yeah, metaverse, yeah. Oh, look at this one. They're all doing stuff. Poems. Does it have the it doesn't have the oh, maybe it does. Oh no, it doesn't. Um Images, that one. Secret poems. Ugh. Yeah, so music. I'm not gonna play any of the music. Cause I don't feel like getting copyrighted. I really just don't. I really just do not. And you can make playlists. Um Yeah, it's just to get all six side stories. Try writing poems for different characters. Yeah, so I only wrote for I really completed a whole route for, well, not because I didn't do spend the weekend with Yuri. So what I'm gonna do is I think tomorrow before I stream I'm just gonna be in the game and I'm just gonna speed through their routes. And then I'll start when I get all the side stories. I'll start streaming. See what I mean? Oh, if I want to do that, did it? It said some. What did it say? I forgot what it said. Please run reset to repair the virtual machine. Okay. Yeah. Let's just reset that. I just want to say when I the first stream when I exited the game, that that scared me probably more than anything else in the game. Well, not I also knew everything, so there's that. Oh, that's been Doki Doki Literature Club. Base game, baby. Uh, yeah. Wow. I played that for 5.5 hours. The whole thing, 5.5 hours. Only 28% of the people have made it to the end. That's kind of sucks. That must suck. It must suck. Yeah. That's been Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, baby. I'm gonna end the stream. Hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed watching me play the game with my horrible voice acting and my very obvious hints towards what's gonna happen. Maybe it wasn't obvious. Maybe it was obvious to me because I knew it was gonna happen. My point is, I'll see y'all. Bye.